Hello, my name is Sheila. Welcome to my channel, Intentional Outlier. In this video, I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing for my weekly spending. So I am a zero-based budgeter, and which basically means that I take all the money that I have and I give it all a job. And I've come up with numbers for what I have allocated to myself for my weekly spending in 4 different categories, which is food, gas, personal, and Merriweather, who is my dog. For the month, I give myself $200 a month for food, $60 a month for gas, $40 a month for personal, and then Merriweather gets $100 a month. So what I have, and this is the one that I've decided that I'm going to carry in my, oh, that's not, wrong way, there we go. This is the one that I'm going to carry in my purse. I found it secondhand at a thrift store. It's an A6 size. This is a calculator that I carried over from last year's. And then these envelopes are actually the very first envelopes that I ever made for myself. So this is the A6 size. And so there's a little bit of nostalgia there. So the very first year that I graduated from paper envelopes to, the fun zipper plastic ones, these were the ones that I made for myself. So when I was going through my stuff to get ready for 2026, this is what I pulled out and decided that I'm going to use these again this year. So what I'm going to do is, so I have binders that I've made for myself. This is part of my 1 year ahead setup. And inside of each of these binders are envelopes with the month. Inside those are all of the money for my monthly expenses. So all of my bill money, my cushion, and my spending money. Oops. So inside the paper envelope is the spending money. The bill money has already been deposited in the bank to pay the bills. So what I do is I break it down into whatever denomination I'm going to need for each week, because this makes it easier and removes the barrier to entry and just streamlines it for me. So what I do is interesting. Okay, well, this is a bad example because I didn't separate the Merriweather's money. So, okay, what I'll do, okay, so I give myself $50. So this is like real life. I was planning ahead last time kind of thing. So we're gonna adapt to it. Typically, I give myself, so I have little ledgers in here. These ones are fancy, leftover from last year. I think they were actually in this binder when I got it. It's basically just a ledger. And you put the date, the amount, and then what the balance is in the envelope. And this also gives me a place to track right then and there when I'm spending the money, to track it for wherever it's going. So for my food, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a $50 bill. Let's see. Now I put the tracker back in. All right, gas gets 15. Did I not? There it is, okay. personal gets $10 a week. And then the last one is Meriwether. So the way I have it set up is she gets $25 a week, but right now I have 50s because I didn't break her money up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a 50 in there, and that will work for her for the next 2 weeks. Alright, so make sure everybody has their things. And then in the back of this, I just have a divider, and then more pieces of paper for each category to work as ledgers. I have a card holder in the back for, you know, loyalty cards or gift cards that I've been gifted. And then I also have a zipper pouch for change too. So, and then I also keep a pen in here too for myself. So that's the gist of my weekly cash stuffing for myself. And then the rest of it, the remaining money, will just go back in the paper envelope, back in the monthly envelope, and waiting for next week. Like that. If there's any questions, please let me know. If there's anything else that if there's anything you'd like me to elaborate more on, I can do that. This system works well for me, and it helps keep the focus, and it also helps with gives me a little bit of security too, because I know that I've already set aside the money for whatever that expense is. Like, it's already here and it's already been accounted for. Like I said, these cash envelopes have taken many forms. When I first started out, it was paper envelopes and Ziploc bags. There was also one, I'm not sure if I still have it or not, where when I first started doing this and started to graduate from paper envelopes, I had built myself one and I sewed the pouches together and I sewed the zippers in, and then it was made out of just fabric and zippers and a button, I think. But I used that thing. I used it, and it works. So yeah, if there's any questions, please ask. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please comment in the video or in the comments if there's any questions. That's how my channel grows, and I'm really interested in putting out information that people want to hear, or answer any questions that people have. That's important to me. I want to make sure that I'm bringing value to you. I'm also open to suggestions if there's anything that you think that I can improve on. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.